I now call on Clare Adamson to be followed by Margot MacDonald.
Thank you, Presiding Officer. If I could share with the Chamber today that my family is a bit stressed at the moment, but if I say that, it's due to the fact that my son is sitting his standard grades. People will understand that that, of course, means that he will be one of those teenagers who will be a benefit of the extension of the franchise, and he will be able to vote in 2014. So I did ask him, and more importantly, he gave his permission for me to share with you what the opportunity to vote meant to him. And he said, "I'm pleased, really pleased, that people trust us enough to let us take part." And, Presiding Officer, trust is what I think is key to this decision, about trusting our young people to take part in the decisions that will affect them. My son is very much in my thoughts at the moment for obvious reasons, but I was thinking of a visit that we had when he was a bit younger to the Houses of Parliament a few years ago, and we went to St Stephen's Hall and saw the damage done to Falkland statues by one of the suffragettes who chained herself to the statue when fighting for votes for women. It was very emotional for me, and more so because I was able to share the experience with my son and explain to him about what the suffragette movement was about. He recently took me aback when he asked if I would have been a suffragist or a suffragette, which gave me pause to think, but I think I'll keep my own counsel in that response. But we should not lose sight of the fact that extending young people the right to vote, how important that right to vote, how hardly fought for at an incredible cost to so many over the centuries, held dear by so many and unfortunately denied to so many others, and so recently exercised by the citizens of Pakistan, how important that right is. I'm very proud to serve as an elected member of this Parliament as we extend the voting franchise to our young people. I would like to turn to Mr Tavish Scott's contribution today, where he admitted to being a confused Liberal Democrat. Didn't seem much of a surprise to me. He says he doesn't know where we are. I'm afraid I won't lose sleep over that, because the Scottish people know where the SNP are, and that's why they delivered the Scottish people delivered the overwhelming majority that we have in this Parliament and the support for us. I do suspect that Mr Scott is perhaps losing sleep over his party's performance in the local elections last week, after shackling themselves to the most right-wing socially divisive party in recent history. But I have to say to Mr Scott that when Mr Cameron brings forward his UKIP-driven referendum on Europe, that the same rules will apply to his referendum as does to this. And it was indeed Mark Harper who said, "The right to vote will be restricted to UK Westminster Parliamentary European elections only, and not in other elections or referendums." Presiding Officer, I hosted an event in the Parliament last year for the Awards Network. This network brings together many voluntary youth organisations, uniformed organisations and some of our charities in celebrating the non-academic achievements of young people. Included Duke of Edinburgh Award participants, the John Muir Trust, Scouts and Guiding Associations, sports associations and charity fundraisers, including the hundreds of children from North Lanarkshire who participate in the St Andrews Hospice Climb with Ben Nevis every year. Our young people are conscientious contributors and responsible citizens. They are tackling some of the most serious issues that affect our society. Stand Up to Sectarianism, the Mackin Trust in Larkhall in my region, and those participating in the Mark Scott Leadership Awards are tackling and challenging the blight of sectarianism in our communities. I trust these young people to take a full part in the referendum. Our 14-year-olds who will have the vote have spent their entire school lives studying under Curriculum for Excellence, which is underpinned by the 4 capacities of successful learners, confident individuals, responsible citizens and effective contributors. I can think of no better reinforcement of responsible citizens than extending the franchise to vote to these young, responsible citizens. It is my ambition that all our young people will be informed, fully engaged in the referendum process. And I hope that they will vote. As has been expressed by some of the members already this afternoon, a good turnout in the referendum is to all our benefit. I have some sympathy, and I stress a very personal sympathy, with the Australian system of compulsory voting, but I recognise that no system is perfect and that we are all responsible for ensuring turnout at this election. If I could just finish on that note by talking about Abraham Lincoln's views on this. He said, "Elections belong to the people. It's their decision. If they decide to turn their back on the fire and burn their behinds, then they will just have to sit on their blisters." So, Presiding Officer, I do hope that on the 19th of September in 2014, however our people decide to vote, that we will wake up to few blisters, but a very confident and socially just Scotland looking forward to our future.